What's going on, guys? It is the Poke King and we're back with another banger. Today we're going to look at Yoda Wakai's Archaludon EX deck, which is one of the pretty decent good decks that comes from Surging Spark. So we're going to take a look at this bad boy and pretty much just kind of see what he was playing. So to start it off, we're going to be playing 4 Duraludon. Now, you do play Relicanth. I forgot which set it's from, but it's a Relicanth with the ability that allows a previous stage Pokemon, like a stage 2 or 3, to use a previous attack. So we can use Raging Hammer for 3 energies. It does 80 plus damage, and then this attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Duraludon has 300 HP, so if it takes a hit from like a Charizard early game, anything like a Regidraco, it can then return KO a lot of different Pokemon. So Duraludon is really good when it comes to that standpoint. So you play 4 of the babies, play 4 of Duraludon EX. Now, once again, coming out of Surging Sparks, this is the card that honestly just makes this entire deck operate. Assemble Alloy. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic metal energies from your discard pile to your metal Pokemon in any way you like. So before Archaludon EX was a card, we had to rely on the Metang. Metang would be, you look at the top 4 cards, take any metal energies and then attach them to your metal Pokemon or any Pokemon. So what this allows us to do is just to be more consistent. It's almost like a guaranteed electric generator for metal Pokemon, but it comes from the discard pile. So we can play supporter and trainer cards that allow us to kind of excel through the deck and get cards into pretty much, once again, the discard pile. You then tag team that up with Origin Form Dialga V and the V Star. So we play 2 Dialga V, and the benefit of this, once again, is you can use something like Metal Coating. If the game is a little bit slow and you just want to get some energies attached, you can still use the Metal Coating because of Relicanth. We play 2 Dialga V Stars. Now, with the 2 Duraludon EXs, you play some supporters that allow you to pick it back up and kind of reset it. So what's awesome with Dialga is that it gives you the advantage against decks like Regidraco V-Star, even Charizard, because being able to, once again, hit 280, so you can pop a Pidgeot EX, then take out something else. And for them to crack back and knock out like a Duraludon EX or Dialga, sometimes they have to pop like a Dusknoir, and then you're already taking your 4 prizes. So Dialga V-Star, super good. Metal Blast is a great card, and of course the V-Star power of Star Chronos. Just be careful if you're playing against Regidraco V-Star. Don't evolve your Dialga V-Star, your Dialga V, until you're kind of ready to pretty much Star Chronos, because they can actually use your V-Star ability, and sometimes that could actually lose you the game. For consistency, once again, the best supporter card in Pokemon right now, besides like Radiant Greninja, is Pheasantipity EX. Being able just to draw extra cards when you get Iono to Roxanne. We play 1 Radiant Greninja. Once again, we need cards in the discard pile that are metal energy, so Radiant Greninja just feels that most likely when this rotates, you'll probably switch over to like a small Revavroom lineup where you discard an energy and then you draw till you have 6. So you'll play more like disruptive cards. We play the 1 Relicanth for Memory Dive. So each of your evolved Pokemon can use an attack from its previous evolution. So once again, Archaludon EX can use the Duraludon attack, and Dialga V-Star can use the V attack. So for Pokemon, that is all we play. So Yoda kept it very simple. He played 4 Professor's Research, very similar to the old Dialga Metang decks. You just want to get stuff into the discard pile. You want to see as many cards as possible. We play 3 Iono, very good for disruption late game, especially against decks like Miraidon that we already have a great advantage against. Being able to just Iono and then just put them down to low card hands is really good, but also sometimes we may not see the cards necessary that we don't want to research. So Iono, once again, kind of acts like what Marnie used to be a few years back. We have 3 Boss's Orders. Once again, with Star Chronos, this is where you want to take advantage of Boss's Order. Boss out a small V, knock it out with Star Chronos, and then boss out the other V or V Star, knock it out with Star Chronos. So Boss's Order allows us to take the advantage. You play 2 Professor Turos, so people would say, why not play Penny? Well, we don't want the energies back in our hand, we want them back in the discard pile. So Turo, put one of your Pokemon in play into your hand and you discard all cards attached to that Pokemon. So if we have a beat up Archaludon EX, let's say with 3 or 4 energies, 3 energies, you could just Turo it back up, put all the metal energies back in its hand, and then evolve any of the Duraludons that are on your bench. And then once again, you can stall out the prize trade. So this deck does really well against the 1-prizers because of the Dialga V-Star, because of being able to reset the energies. Thornton just allows you to get that extra Duraludon down, get maybe the Dialga V. Especially if you have a bad start, Thornton is just really versatile and viable. Relicanth gets it back, gets Greninja back, so Thornton, just a really good card. So for trainers, we keep it very simple. You want to be very consistent with this deck. So we play 4 Nest Ball. We play 4 Ultra Ball. And once again, the discard aspect of Ultra Ball is really good. We play 4 Night Stretchers. We play 3 Urson Vessels. And once again, this just pairs well with Nest Ball, grab Greninja, Earthen Vessel, grab the 2 energies, discard 1, draw 2. So you go through the deck very fast. We play 2 Pokegears because turns where we need to hit our bosses, turns we need to research, you want to be pretty much playing a supporter each turn. So Pokegear is super necessary. You can fall behind a little bit if it's a slower start. So Counter Catcher just once again acts as that 4th boss. So if they try to pop and knock out like a V or something like that, or they do an early game like catch, like boss's order, you can then come back with the Counter Catcher. Super important. 1 Pal Pad once again acts like pretty much like our 6th and 7th boss, which is really nice. And then of course like our 5th and 6th Research, or 4th and 5th Iono. So really good. Scoop Up Cyclone. Once again, we just want to pick up Pokemon, and it's okay if you have to return energies with Scoop Up Cyclone, but it's better than like losing the game and then I'm take a 2-prizer. So sometimes Scoop Up Cyclone is pretty necessary, also against stall. And then we play 2 Jamming Towers just because we want the math to work. We don't want people being able to V-Star for like the Charizard decks. They don't play as many, I would say, they don't play as many stadiums anymore. Even like the collapsed stadium, they had to make room for more Canson Cologne. So Jamming Tower, super important. Also just allows us for Raging Bolt not to just kind of get out of the damage range. So we play 2 Jamming Towers, really important. And then for the energies, we keep it very simple. We have 3, 6, 9, 10 metal energies to round out the entire deck. All right, guys, so let me know what you thought about Yoda Wakai's Archaludon EX deck. It's great to see that a deck from Surging Sparks actually got 1st place. Once again, it was best of 1, so sometimes you may run into where you just get a quick, free, easy win because it was best of 1. So put in the comment section down below. I think the next regional for Pokemon is going to be Atlanta. Don't quote me on it. There should be maybe an LAIC, I think, coming up pretty soon. But put in the comment section down below what you guys thought of the deck. What are some things you think he should have changed or added? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become part of the Poke Kingdom. It's been your king. Peace.